Southern Vangard Radio. This is DJ John Doe, and to the left of me is my man.
Yeah, Cappuccino
me.
Welcome back, homies.
Oh man, I'm so glad to be back. Back from a 4-day trek to northern Michigan. We made stops in northern Cincinnati. A lovely Spring Hill Suites.
Oh, man.
Me and my wife and 4 kids all crammed into a single Spring Hill Suites room. It was lovely.
Living.
It was lovely. They had a bar there in the bottom in the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Got our kids to bed and went downstairs and drank until we shut the bar down. Actually, I had a pretty good night.
Just lock the kids in the room, huh?
Basically.
Where the fuck is D-Fax when you need them? This motherfucker here.
Actually, it wasn't that glamorous. We went downstairs and had 2 drinks and then took our ass to bed because we were fucking tired. But you know, we'll elaborate. We'll tell a little bit of a fib for our listeners, entertain them a little bit.
Oh, that's all good. Shit.
And then I went to went to Flint, Michigan. Actually,
Flint, Michigan.
Stopped there for a night and
rest in peace, MC Breed.
Yes, sir. And so we did that for a night, and then we headed north to Frankfort, Michigan. I dropped the Rugrats and the wife off, and now I'm back.
That fresh air still up there.
Oh God, it's so beautiful, man. I love it.
That's what's up.
It's so beautiful, and it was actually hard to come back because it was just so nice up there. And then, man, I'm bachelor status for 2 weeks.
So we look forward to seeing you at Southern Vangard HQ for the next 14 days.
Yeah, y'all want to come through? Come through.
Reach out to us on SoundCloud, Mixcloud, Stitcher Radio for the address, and don't come here empty-handed.
Right.
And don't plan on leaving here with nothing either.
Right, exactly.
So you know what
whatever
it is.
you come with, you got to leave.
No doubt.
Oh man.
Yeah, we ready for whatever.
How are you, man?
Man, I'm good, man. You know, back in the saddle, it was a short, long week, but everything is A-okay, man.
Yeah, you were in Memphis last week.
House. Yeah, I was in Memphis last weekend up until Monday.
All right.
Took care of a little business up there, saw my family and whatnot. It was cool, man.
All right, beautiful.
Yep, grinded out the week, and here we are tonight.
Got the whip tagged up?
Tagged up,
You're
ready
straight,
to go.
you're ready to go.
Yep, still riding dirty, but legally dirty.
Legally
you know how
dirty.
I do it. You know how I do
All
it.
right, beautiful. Well, we're glad to be back in the saddle. We took a little break last week because of what was it? Mother's Day? No, not Mother's Day. It was it was just I was sick.
Yeah,
I was sick. You were out of town, and then you got sick.
Yeah,
so we had to park it last week. So sorry, y'all.
We had to put it on hesitation.
Yeah,
mode,
but we're back in effect with that twice a week goodness this week.
Big
So
time.
without any further ado, before we get down to business, real quick, if this is the first time you're listening to Southern Vangard Radio, we drop twice a week. My name's DJ John Doe. That guy right there is Eddie Cappuccino, South Memphis, motherfucking East Macklemore Meeks. And we do this twice a week. Tuesdays, it's a mix show. All the latest and greatest hip-hop cut up and mixed by yours truly. Meeks and I just popping shit and just acting crazy on air, so to speak. So that's on Tuesdays. And then on Thursdays, we have an interview session. So it could be with an MC, DJ, producer, behind-the-scenes person, generally within the sphere of hip-hop. We've been doing this. Well, we're in year 3 right now, Meeks, right? So
yeah, man.
We've, for example, like if you wanted to know like what kind of interviews we've had over the past month or so, a couple of weeks ago we had Asa Eastwood.
Mm-hmm.
Week before that was Napoleon the Legend. Steelers Mixtape 4 is out now.
Get that.
Let's see, Smooth actually.
Shouts out to Smooth.
Elo Kush.
Elo, what's up, man?
Spenda, ID 4 Wins,
Spenda,
DJ
what's up,
Concept,
man? ID,
Tenacity, Buck Dudley.
Concept, Tenacity.
Al Davino.
Bug Dudley. Yeah.
And Future Wave.
Future Wave.
Just
what's
a
up,
few.
man?
Just a few.
Just a smidgen.
Just a smidgen.
A portion.
Of the fly shit that you
3
find here in
years,
Southern
though.
America.
Just think about what's
years.
left on the list.
3 years. Wow. Every week.
Man, you know, I was reminiscing on
Crazy.
that motherfucking Prince Paul interview, man.
That was a good one. I need to go back and listen to that. I know. It's
Cut
ill.
creator.
It's
what
ill.
are we doing? This
I know.
shit is crazy.
I know. It's wild. So anyway, make sure you follow us on SoundCloud, Mixcloud, Stitcher Radio. That's where you can subscribe and, make sure you get all the podcasts every week, twice a week. And, you can hit us on some affiliates as well, right, Meeks?
Yep. Soul Public Radio on the West Coast. Return of the Boom Bap, WRBB right here in Atlanta. ATLHipHop.com, also in Atlanta. I am Classic rawradio.net in Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
all right. So without any further ado,
let's get it.
It's very appropriate. Me coming off this off this trip to Michigan actually this weekend. It's also appropriate because we've had the architect on prior for an interview session.
Right.
And the gentleman that we have on the phone with us tonight is, I believe, Noah, correct me if I'm wrong, is from the Flint, Michigan area originally. So we got one little gold star there. We got a gold star with the architect, who's a friend of the show, and we've also interviewed him and played a number of his joints on the show. And then, I mean, if it wasn't enough, if you saw the fucking new Nas album that dropped this week,
oh, we got questions.
God damn! I mean, this is going to be crazy.
We got questions.
We had to make this happen. And I really appreciate Noah coming through on such last minute, because I hit this dude yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually, peace to ID.
Shouts out to ID.
Yeah, I hit ID up and I said, ID, I need to get in touch with Noah. I want to interview him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Noah hit me in like 15 minutes,
That's
20
what's
minutes.
up.
So anyway, without any further ado,
yeah,
the one and only Nowaah The Flood.
Nowaah The Flood, what's up with you?
Oh, peace.
What's good, man?
What's good, y'all?
How are you, man? How are you, man?
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right, good. So interesting week for you.
Yeah.
Had the lawyers been called yet, man?
You guys seen it?
You got the legal team already on deck. What's happening? What we doing, man? What kind of charges are we bringing to the table?
Man. Yeah, I can't even talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, tell us some. Is it?
I can't even speak that much. I can't speak that much on that. You know what I mean?
Do you look at something like that as flattery, or is it? I mean, are we talking about straight up biting here? What's happening?
I mean, because it's just who's that whole situation is dealing with. You know what I'm saying? It's like my favorite, my favorite rappers and shit like that. You know
right.
What I'm saying? So it's like I doubt that they're biting off of me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to, I don't know, unless they got their ears to what's going on, like on the underground hip hop scene. I mean, maybe,
yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe great minds think alike. You know what I'm saying?
There's always that aspect to it, for sure.
So Noah, can you tell us a little bit about the album? The drop with the architect? Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh yeah, that's just a taste of what we, you know what I'm saying? It's like, EP, LP, mixtape, you know what I'm saying? We got a whole lot of work, so you know what I'm saying. It was just something to put something out there, because I haven't put out no body of work before. I haven't, you know what I'm saying. It's like my first album.
Right. Oh, word.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's why this is crazy. What's going on?
Right. Yeah.
Never dropped an album in my life,
and then this happened.
This
Damn, that's pretty awesome, man. Maybe them cats knew that and was like, let's help this brother out, man. We can, we can do something.
All right. So real quick. So I understand. No, you don't really want to say too much about it. So for those that don't know, basically what happened is Noah and the architect dropped the project a couple weeks ago. Incredible album. We're going to play some joints on episode 167 on Tuesday, right? So the name of the joint's called Trill Life, Mathematiks, right? Great joints, entirely produced by the architect, right? So basically what's going on is, this dropped at the first of the month, and the Nas album dropped last week.
Yeah.
Or this week.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And we'll just say that the covers are eerily similar, right? So that's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two is that there's actually a joint on the Nas record that is eerily similar to a Nas remix the architect did about a year ago when he dropped the Nas remix project that he gave out for free. So for those of you listening that don't know the story, that's basically the story. And it's just really peculiar. So
and we just want to know why.
Yeah, we just want to know why.
I don't get it.
Well, we know this. You know what I'm saying? The architect is not like no small time guy. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's like, low key, they're in the same circles. You know what I'm saying? It's not like no, you know what I mean? They're in the same circle. The whole, the whole stone stove thing. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. That's all I'm going to say on that one.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Cool.
That is true. That's right. Architect goes way back with Wolf. Way back.
No doubt.
Right. We learned that in the interview.
Yeah, we
remember?
learned that in the interview, for real.
Yeah, no doubt. Or it's a piece of the architect. So anyway, so no, not like we'll get past all the controversy and all the shit. Let's talk about the record. How do you know Architect? Like, how did this thing come to be? Because like you said, this is your first full length project. You've been all over. I mean, if you looked at our playlist from the past couple of years, man, you've been all over them. You've been making tons of guest features, with everybody from Supreme Cerebral to working with Vinyl Villain to Future Wave to, basically, all the stuff that we fuck with here at Southern Vangard Radio. So why now for a full length and why with the Architect?
Okay, like I guess that comes from running. I mean, I probably linked up through running around in circles with with Killa Cali and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm with Poison Ring Regime. You know what I'm saying? And it's all the circle. It's like a conglomerate of different producers. You know what I'm saying? And we clicked. You know what I'm saying, amongst that and. The kid, you know what I'm saying, it's an ill thing, you know what I'm saying? he works real fast. Like I'm doing my research on him, you know what I'm saying, as we work it, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how do you
make some magic going?
Right. So how did you guys connect? Like, how did you guys figure out you wanted to work with one another or like work on this project, or how did that all come to be?
He reached out. Yeah, he reached out. But you know what I'm saying? I think that comes from me, I've been doing work with Killa Cali and Planet Asia, you know what I mean? And brothers over there from the winners
right.
circle over there, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So he probably heard me from somewhere around there, I'm thinking.
Gotcha.
I mean?
Okay.
And reached out.
Gotcha.
Hey, Noah, with this being your first...
I heard what he did. Oh, what's that?
Nah, go ahead. What you were saying?
I'm saying I heard his previous work with Killa Cali, and I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I was just about to ask, with this being your first official release, like, what have you been doing? Like, tell the people what you've been doing up to this point to get to this first release, man.
Just living life, you know what I'm saying? going through what most of the population been going through, you know what I'm saying? That race, you know what I mean? Taking care of family.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Taking care of babies.
Okay.
And things like that, you know what I'm saying? But I always had my ear to the street as far as music, and always been like I'm like a hip hop scholar, man. Like all my friends, they be like, yo, you need to go on one of them shows. You know what I mean? Because I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty good with the hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Timeline and all of that.
Got you.
So what's your story, Noah? Like, what are I did a little research online, and if you go to your Twitter profile, it says Dallas, Jersey City, I believe, and Flint. So what's your story, man? How did you find yourself in the middle of this hip hop shit?
Okay. I mean, I started putting out music like probably like a year and a half ago. You know what I'm saying? Though I was doing music like prior to that, you know what I'm saying? And I guess I got close to getting on, you know what I'm saying? But I you know what I mean, I didn't get on, but you know what I'm saying, I was always around like the music industry, you know what I'm saying? It's like I was always close to it, but you know what I'm saying, but not on. You know what I mean? And I saw it, and I really didn't want to be a part of it anyway. You know.
I don't blame you on that.
Why is
that?
I
had a love for the music.
Why is that? Why didn't you want to be a part of it?
Just not my, you know what I'm saying? Not my cup of tea, you know what I'm saying?
Got you. Yeah, that industry shit is crazy for sure.
Yeah, just like what I'm trying to do. What I was trying to do now, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you know, trying to be low key, you know what I'm saying? Put out something, you know, service the hip hop heads that exist. That's really, you know, that's really into it. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know.
So did you grow up in Flint? No, or
a little bit of everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I went to school out there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? For a little bit.
Okay. So how'd you find yourself getting into this?
Bounce around.
Okay. But so how'd you find yourself getting into this music shit, man? I mean, you were obviously a fan first. Like, how did you find yourself, you know, getting into, you know, wanting to make music, or, you know, did you DJ first or try your hand at rhyming first, or like what lit the spark there to get going?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I tried to DJ, you know what I mean, and all that, you know what I'm saying, first. And then, you know, rhyming. Basically all the elements, you know what I'm saying, besides really, you know what I'm saying, hardcore, you know, with b-boying and all that, you know what I mean? I wasn't able to do that one, but you know what I'm saying, pretty much, you know, all of that.
Gotcha. All right.
How'd you end up in Jersey, Noah? What part?
Oh, that's Jersey City.
Jersey City, okay.
And and that's just like, that's just like being like, I used to move around a lot, you know what I'm saying, and you know, I found myself there.
Got you.
You know, my godmother's in South Jersey, you know what I mean. You know, my family's out in the Midwest and in the South and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and my you know, my stepfather, whatever, is in the military. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I've traveled in different places, in different towns and things. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to be there, so I'll go to another city. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, take the bit.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
And is Dallas, Texas your last stop? That's home for you now?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. You know, but you know, I'm striving to touch new territories and things, man.
No doubt. What's the scene like out there? You making moves out there? You moving around? It's shows out there? You able to eat off this shit out there in Dallas? What's up?
Nah. Yeah. I mean, the scene is different. You know, I mean, I can't really like as far as hip hop. I know there's nobody really doing the type of stuff that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Or my brother Casablanca, you know what I'm saying? He doing, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like. Mm-hmm. But recently I've been getting hit up for shows and stuff like that, and I did a few things. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm like one of the last shows I did was out in Cali. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That was like, yeah, that was like that's just a minute ago though.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So Noah, how'd you find yourself in the middle of you know, like Poison Pen Regime and connecting with Cali, and like how does that story begin? Were you just doing music, just, you know, kind of on your own?
SoundCloud.
Okay.
SoundCloud rapper. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You know, and one day, one of my songs was blocked.
Okay.
And it just went crazy.
Which joint was that?
I think it's a joint called Lamb Spread, produced by Clipto.
Okay.
And that came out. It hit one of the blogs, and then and then it just started going from there. You know?
Yeah, we got hit off with that this week, didn't we?
What's that?
The lamb spread joint.
No,
I saw some shit in the email about that.
I think it was some. I think it was something different.
Something different.
Yeah,
okay.
Well, I think it was. How long ago was that,
Yeah,
Noah?
yeah, that's probably different. That was like that was last year.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. So how'd that happen, Noah? Like, it just randomly just get thrown up on a blog somewhere? I mean, because it gets tough to hit those blogs sometimes.
Yeah, I think it ran. Yeah, I know, and it was random, and then it started like going crazy, blog to blog. And I'm like, damn, like what's going on? But you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that was unusual. Like that shit don't happen.
Right, right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because cats be paying to get on some of these things.
Oh yeah. You had to jump through a lot of hoops to get on a blog these days. This shit is kind of crazy.
So how did you end up?
I mean, that's how that started, and I kept on putting out music. I'm like, wait a minute, you know what I mean? And then it kept on going. But you know what I'm saying? This all happened at the same time. I'm putting out music. And I'm like, and you know, I'm like, damn, am I really like a rapper? Like, you know, like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you going through the transition. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like, should I be rapping all the time like this? You know what I'm saying? I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I got babies and things. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
man. Happy Father's Day to you.
Yeah,
Noah.
Happy Father's Day to you, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what made you?
Likewise.
So was that what made you? Was kind of that breakthrough on the blog? What put the battery in your back to do more, or like were you just kind of doing this casually, or like how did all this happen? Because it's kind of like what you said. Like one day, all of a sudden, you were basically everywhere, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? You know.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
So Callie and those guys just reached out to you, or you had to connect to those guys, or how'd you guys get tight?
Or we was moving in the same circles and stuff like that, you know.
Okay.
Around the same people, you know.
Like who?
Let's see. I mean, it could like we gonna investigate how this happened.
Oh no, we don't have to. No, I'm just curious about. I'm just curious about how y'all got connected, and you know how this whole kind of came
I know
to be.
Callie reached out to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean? And Callie basically, he put me on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
As far as that whole thing.
Okay.
You know, on the west side.
All right. Cool.
You know?
Cool.
And it's been on ever since. You know what I'm saying? Like,
gotcha.
You know, I got joints with Dirty Diggs that's going off right now. You know?
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So no, we got this.
I thought, you know, I thought that was crazy, but then the Architect joint's crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, no, it sounds like you lining up, you know, to keep hitting people in the head, man. Like, you know, what's coming down the pike after this first album makes the rounds? Like, how long before you drop something else? Any
time, because you know how it goes. Like in these days, so you know, no date or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? It's dropping this year. Like it's gonna be a whole lot.
All right, we're getting some more this year. That's what's up. Got to be looking out for that for real.
Yeah, definitely more. Definitely more. You're gonna hear more from me and the Architect, like for sure. Like
beautiful. All right, so
that right there. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. What are your go-to joints on the record? Because I've kind of picked out what I'm going to play for the mix show, but like, what are your top 2 or 3 joints on the record that you want to make sure everybody looks out for?
You know that the forces can't do. You know.
Okay.
Another day. You know what I'm saying? And
All
you
right.
know, and the lead off to Get Back. You know what I'm saying? With my partner Ron. You know what I'm saying? Supreme Cerebral.
Yeah,
you know
that's one of my favorites.
We got a project coming out. We got a project coming out. Free Enterprise. You know what I'm saying? And
oh, really? Okay.
Booming up the whole entire rap game.
All right.
Booming up the whole entire rap game.
All right, beautiful. I'm looking forward to that.
No doubt.
All right. Beautiful. All right, Noah. Well,
what's an architect calling, man?
What's that?
Yeah, he told. Architect say he's gonna hit y'all up.
Said he's gonna hit us up.
Oh, yeah. I told him. I know he's on tour right now, but you know what I'm saying. He was like, "Yo, I want to drop in on this."
Oh, really? Oh, he didn't say that.
Oh, we didn't get that. Yeah. Nah, he know how to get.
Okay.
He know how to get at us.
I should have mentioned that to him earlier.
Yeah, he know how to get at us though. You know, we had a pretty good interview session with him, man, not too long ago. So yeah, that's the homie, man. All the gold jewelry and everything to go with it.
He may want to talk. He may want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt.
Because you know.
All right.
We might have to get at him then for sure.
Yeah, I was talking to him over the weekend actually, and he was saying he was in Europe with Souls and kind of making the rounds. And I told him that you and I were going to connect this Sunday, tonight for an interview. And he did not mention he was going to drop in, but I don't know, maybe we can talk to him before this thing drops on Thursday or something, and kind of tie it all together. Tie it all together and kind of get his input on things. That's a good idea.
No doubt.
Word. That's what's up.
So Noah, what do you want to lead the people with, man? Where can they go find out about you? Like, rattle off your Twitter and your Instagram and where they can go support you, and we'll just leave it like that.
Okay. All right. You go to the Great Flood 7 at Twitter. You know what I mean? Nowaah The Flood on everything else. Nowaah The Flood Google. You know what I mean? That's what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Bandcamp, they can...
SoundCloud, Nowaah The Flood.
Yeah, they can cut the...
Bandcamp.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah. Bandcamp, you can come and support, you know what I'm saying, and drop that bread, you know what I'm saying, because we're giving you that fine art, you know what I mean, and,
Yes, sir.
I got babies to feed. I can't just be doing this shit for free like that. You know
no doubt.
But, I'm giving that to the world.
No doubt.
What I mean?
Hey, real quick,
because I love the art at the end of the day.
No doubt. Noah, real quick, I meant to ask you. I know I said we're going to wrap this up, but can you give us some insight around your name? Like, what's the genesis of your name? Like what does it mean?
What Noah is it's come from being a knower. You know what I'm saying? One who does the knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The flood, the flood is something that one of my OGs, whatever, you know what I'm saying, put it together for me. You know what I'm saying? One day he was just like, Nowaah The Flood, because I used to say the flood in my rhymes with Noah and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He was just like, Nowaah The Flood. You know what I'm saying? My OG Shabazz. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know what I mean?
All right. Beautiful.
Well,
yeah, it's a unique name. I was always curious about what the genesis, the origin of that was.
No doubt.
Word. All right. Well, Noah, thank you, man. Yeah, we'll keep supporting you here, man. Just keep, I appreciate you sending the joints through. I know you sent them through earlier this week.
Yep.
So
we're gonna get them on.
man. We're gonna play some joints on episode 167. And y'all make sure you go check out Noah, check out The Architect, and more heat coming your way.
No doubt.
Noah, thank you, brother.
We appreciate you, man.
Well, thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Be good, man.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, sir. We'll talk soon. Thank you, my man. All right, Meeks. Well, another one in the can. Southern Vangard Radio.
Yeah.
Twice a week Meeks, twice a week Doe.
Yeah.
Southern Vangard Radio. We out.
Peace.